Taurus Zodiac, February 2026. February month prediction. Health. A month during which the combination of stars facing you is quite favorably disposed towards your health affairs. Any predisposition to sudden acute illness, like fevers and inflammatory conditions, would get considerable relief. In fact, relief from most chronic ailments is indicated. This is as it should be in a favorable month. There is, however, a possibility, though an outside chance in such a stellar configuration, of an accident or a violent hurt. This should be guarded against in whatever manner possible. A fairly beneficial month, during which you would have a serious worry in the possibility of an accident. Finance. There is a lot of cheer for your financial prospects in the augury from the stars this month. Association with several gifted people of learning and spiritual stature would not only bring you substantial gains but would also impart a highly satisfying dimension of culture and a taste for higher spiritual achievements. Most of you would also be inclined to carry out your pursuits with a touch of boldness. This would also contribute to your success in a big way this month. The climate would also be quite congenial for investment and the launching of new ventures, and if you have any such plans on the anvil, now would be the time to put these into motion. Profession. The augury from the stars is none too favorable for your career prospects this month. There is a strong likelihood of a serious conflict with your colleagues. Such an eventuality should be prevented at all costs. Try to anticipate trouble areas and work your way around this. There would also be a lot of hard work, which would, however, appear to be a near pointless exercise, with expected gains eluding you. A good deal of travel is also indicated. But this, too, would be unfruitful. Expected gains would not come your way, though there is some indication that a trip eastward might bring you some minor advantages. Education. A month during which your educational pursuits would have smooth sailing, since the stars are quite favorable disposed. Those going in for higher education would not only find the necessary opportunities but also go on to well in their fields. Students of law, engineering and medicine would do quite well. In any case, most of you would have the drive and motivation required to get to the top. Most of you would also be blessed by a state of mind which will be absorbent, and this will greatly facilitate learning. Those sitting for competitive examination would also be able to get to their objectives, with just about the usual effort. Travel. This month you can look forward to reaping a rich harvest of gains from travels, since the stars are quite favorably inclined for this. Students pursuing higher studies or training at far-off places or abroad would find their plans progressing smoothly. The more adventurous among you could make some very interesting and fruitful sojourns to places of their interest. The older folk would also have an opportune time to go and visit some holy places for Tirth Yatra. Business travel would be fruitful, most of it being by train or by road. East is the most favorable direction. Family. This month the affairs of your family would be fraught with difficulties of all sorts, since the combination of stars facing you is not favorable. You must clearly curb any tendency on your part towards groundless suspicions, since this would well take your relations with your spouse to a point of no return. Discipline yourself in a manner that broadens your mental outlook and makes it more tolerant. Some of you might develop serious tensions with your brothers. Here again, you should remain patient and refuse to get provoked into any kind of confrontation. Children's activities would be a source of a lot of worry. Poor performance at studies and gains, etc., along with indiscipline, should be curbed, and their activities should be closely supervised. Children. Nothing particularly beneficial about the augury from the stars this month insofar as the prospects for your children are concerned. There is a distinct possibility that the wards of a great number of you would get into serious difficulties with their teachers, adversely affecting their studies. Parents should look into this and set things right. The performance of most of them at studies would not be very encouraging. Students of law going in for higher studies may have to face hurdles and obstacles of various descriptions in their pursuits. God bless you. God bless you.